And here we go, guys. Welcome to Sunday Night Baseball. Obviously, I don't have the football game going. I have been in mute. What I thought I'd show you is I'm in the 1967 season in National Pastime. As you can see, and I'll reflect here, my first bunch of games, I cannot, for some reason, I would love to bring the box scores back, but it's not letting me do it. Senators beat the Yankees the first game, 6-3 in their opening day. So, okay. It was Reichart over Stoudemire. If you guys can see this, it'd be awful nice. I wish I could bring it over to you. Pepitone and Tresh each had a home run. Howard and McMullen had a home run. Yankees left 4 on, Senators left 3. I love the stats. This is called the reverse box stats. I like this one. This text, it's fantastic. Because it brings both teams together, shows you a good old-fashioned box score. You can see everything in one shot. But Reichart got the win. Stoudemire got the loss. That was this game here. Our first National League game. Cincinnati always traditionally does opening day. The Dodgers beat the Reds 3-1. Dodgers 3 hits, 6 hits. 3 runs, 6 hits. Reds 1-4-1. What to me, what I'm catching is I'm catching good old-fashioned National League baseball. Okay, I need to. Right there, yes. Okay. And it was a real simple game. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Dodgers. West Park did well for them since that was held to 4 hits. Ron Fairley hit a home run. Ron Fairley hit the lone home run for the Dodgers. Pete Rose got the only RBI for the Reds. Double by Jim Maloney, the pitcher himself from the Cincinnati Reds. Bob Bailey, yes, our Bob Bailey, grounded to double play. Jim Maloney had the lone error for the Reds. He struck out 8 in a losing effort. But that's pretty much what the National League game's been like. I've had one blowout. I did never expect it to happen. Jim Bunning over Fergie Jenkins over Jim Bunning in a 13-3 slaughter. But as we go to our last place schedule, as you can see, I have a nice little treat in the original game. Cardinals beat the Reds 6-0, or beat the Giants. We have Juan Marichal versus Bob Gibson. Everything is all set. Here comes the game. We're going to start playing this now as we go along. If I can figure out a way that I can bring the box scores back up to show you guys, and not just the one on here, because I don't like this one here. I like the text ones better. If someone can help me out how I can bring up like dual screen on the game, so I can bring another program in and show it to you real quick, I would be most grateful. And here's the start of our game. Here's the pitch by Gibson to Ken Henderson. This is opening day, so we have no batting averages here yet. We will get some. And we start off with the 66. So this is going to start off a whole lot differently. And Ken Henderson doubles. He is on second base. Jesus Alou. And by the way, I've just got done playing the games of the other 2 Alou brothers, so it always was fun too. And for the one of the Alous, Pittsburgh beat the Mets 3-1. The other one was the Astros and the Braves, and I believe they'll lose with the Astros at the time. It was 4-1. These have been close games, all of them. As you can see, I've had a 2-hitter thrown out there, very few errors, clean play, 3-hitter, 2 3-hitters. Even the winning team at one time, a 4-hitter. So I've had them all. Here we go. Jesus Alou. It's a 35. And he singles over the second base. The run and Henderson scores it. It's already a 1-0 game. No, he is out. I take that back. He is out at home. I lied. I missed it. Should have looked at it first. I shouldn't be looking down here. I need to look it up here at the score. And he singled all over to the center. But Kurt Flood snagged the ball back, fired it into the catcher, and Harold Henderson is out. Alou takes second base. Willie Mays is up to bat. Here is the pitch to Mays. It's a 42. And he is struck out by Gibson. Willie McCovey, batting cleanup today, playing first base. Here is the pitch. It's a 41. And William McCovey grounds out. He fires ground out over to Del Maxfield. Del Maxfield fires back over to Orlando Cepeda, and we have inning retired. Cardinals got away with one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. And pitching for the San Francisco Giants is Juan Marichal. Lou Brock is our first batter. Okay. All right. Pops up very weakly to Del Maxfield. That's 2 away for Jim Davenport of the Giants, and that is our second out. Roger Maris is our batter, playing right field. Owns currently the Major League record for most home runs, 61. They can argue with it all they want. The answer can go away. Here's the pitch. 33 to Maris. And he has got a chance. He has got a hit. Question is, how big is it? It's a double so far. What happens? It's getting over to the wall. It's heading that way, and here it is. And it hits the top of the wall over towards right center. Mace grabs the ball, throws it, fires it back in, and Maris is on second with a double. Orlando Cepeda, first baseman, played with the Giants. Eventually you end up with the Red Sox and with the Cardinals. Here, all right, no, I didn't. I went to the Cardinals. I think came down, so I'll have to look him up. Here's the pitch. 13. And he is hit by a pitch. Crowd is booing away. Cepeda is just glaring over at Marichal. They're speaking to each other. Obviously, no one is speaking. They're not speaking in English. That keeps it very quiet between the two of them, except for any other Spanish speaker player out here. And Mike Shannon, our third baseman, is up. Here is the pitch to Shannon. It is a 14. He does have a dub on the ball, but he flies out to our left fielder, Jesus Alou, and that is 3 away. At the end of 1, it is 0-0. Cardinals had no runs, 1 hit, 2 left on base. Bob Gibson's back on the mound, and as I promised, let me look up Orlando Cepeda here. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, Cardinals. Orlando Cepeda's career, actually, it's still one. He is in the Hall of Fame. I'm glad he is. He did. I was right. He started with the San Francisco Giants. Was traded to the Cardinals in 1966. For Ray Sadecki, which one of those great trades that really should never have happened, but William McCovey was getting too tired to be playing the outfield on LA odds. And then he was traded by the Cardinals to the Atlanta Braves for Joe Torre, the catcher. Joe Torre eventually became the manager of the Cardinals and had a very successful career both ways. Traded by Atlanta to Oakland. Oakland side, they needed Denny McLain. Here's a mistake. Oakland released him. Didn't know what to do with him. And of all things, as everybody can recognize the date, January 18th, 1973, he was signed as a free agent by the Boston Red Sox. Now, why they didn't keep him, I have no idea. He was one of the first DHs out there. Matter of fact, he was the first successful DH. Kansas City picked him up in 74, and then he was released and he retired at the end of the season. And as you can see real quick, I'll look at it right here. Okay. He batted .289, 20 home runs, 86 RBIs for the Sox. But for some reason, he really didn't do that well in Kansas City, but I'm not sure. I believe they were playing at Kauffman Stadium at the time, and that's pretty much, he wasn't, Kauffman Stadium was not exactly a hitter's park. Anyway, that's on Orlando Cepeda. Jim Ray Hart's our batter, third baseman for the Giants. And it's a 34 to him. He's also got a nub on the ball, 21. And he flies out to our center fielder. Flood's getting kind of busy today. That's his guard knocked our assistant out and it's thrown out. Tom Haller's the catcher. Here is the pitch to Haller. It's a 44. Fires it off over to Maxfield. Maxfield scoops it up, throws it over to Cepeda, and we have 2 away. Jim Davenport. is the shortstop today. He does play shortstop, plays second base, plays all the bases. Here's the pitch to Davenport. It's a 44. And he reaches first on a single. Over to right field. Maris grabs it up. And that is the Giants' second hit of the game. Third hit of the game, I take that back. Lanier, the shortstop for today's game. And here's the pitch to Lanier. It's a 66. As everybody knows, in the NP3, 66 and even possibly 11 a lot of times is not a good number. Not for the defense. 56. And Lanier. See what happens here? Nope. Okay. Lanier singles over to right center. Jim Davenport fires over to third. So obviously it was a hit and run play in the mix. And we have runners on the corners. One Marichal is at bat with 2 away. Here is the pitch to Marichal by Gibson. Okay, we have a possible rainout. That's the first time out here. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a delay of game. We're going to continue the game. And the delay is over while we wait for the rainstorm. That's our first in there. Okay, it's kind of cute. Marichal's back up to bat. Gibson Colby had a delay of about 45 minutes. Y'all just didn't see it. Here's the pitch to Marichal. And he is struck out by Gibson. That is Gibson's second strikeout of the game. At the end of 1.5, and it was no runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left. Tim McCarver's our catcher. Here is the pitch to McCarver, 21. And he flies out to our left fielder. Jesus Luther is 1 away. Nice little fly ball, very easy. We were playing at Busch Stadium. They just turned on, by the way, Busch Stadium in 1967. They just developed a AstroTurf. They put an AstroTurf field on there. Julian Javier is our batter. He's second base. Here's the pitch to Javier. It's a 16. And he smacks a sharp grounder over to Davenport. Davenport grabs it up, fires over to McCovey. Covey stretches, and it is 2 away. Del Maxwell, shortstop today. He's made a couple of good assists so far. A couple of nice ground balls heading this way. And here's the pitch by Marichal. It is a 63. Del Maxwell smacks the ball out, heading over towards the left field corner, and Jesus runs up and he snatches it away, and we have a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 2, it is 0-0. Back to the top of the order for the Giants. Ken Henderson, first inning, he doubled up there, he doubled up, tried to score on a single by Jesus Lou and got nailed by Kurt Flood. And a fantastic play, too, to get Tim McCarver. He is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. It's a 22. And he turns around, he smacks the ball over to Maxwell. Maxwell's able to grab it, and it is a simple play over to Cepeda. Call that 6-3 for my scorekeepers. Jesus Lou's coming up. He is also 1 for 1 today. He has a single in the first inning. Here's the pitch. 21, Van Tijoux, whatever you want to call it. He smacks it out there. It's heading over to Lou Brock. Lou Brock gets the beat on it, settles down, and there is the catch. 2 away. Willie Mays is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time bat. Gibson set up. Here's the pitch. It's a 54, and he smacks it out, but it is run down by Roger Maris, and there is 3 away. At the end of 2.5, it is still a 0-0 game, a 1-2-3 inning for Bob Gibson. That's his first one of the season. Gibson will be our batter up right now, very beginning of the game. Marichal's pitching. He's got the windup. Here it goes. It is a 25. And Gibson is walked. Although that's one thing you never want to do in a baseball game is walk the opposing pitcher or even let him on base. Gibson is on first. There are no out. Lou Brock is our batter. A dangerous hitter in his own right. We're going to try to hit and run, see if we can get Gibson over to third. It is a 16. And he hits it over 2. Here's the pitch. Gibson's on the run. Hits over to Davenport. Davenport can't get thrown over to second, but he does get over to first. And it's a 6-3 on the play. And Brock is out. Gibson's on second. Kurt Flood's our batter. Popped out very weakly over to Davenport in the first inning. Here's the pitch by Marichal. It's a 21. And Flood hits it out, but it's going over again to Alou. Alou is able to scoop it up. There's the catch, and it is 2 away. And the ball seems to be running over to left field today. So the wind must be going from the right to left. But it's coming in, not out. Roger Maris is up to bat. First time up. He hit a double and was not able to score. Here's the pitch to Maris. It's a 24. He is struck out by Marichal. And that is 3 outs at the end of 3. It is a 0-0 game. Gibson's rating pitch. Yeah, screw that. Okay, now you got a 0-0 game going, guys. All right, Gibson's been lowered down to a C, as you can see. We're at the end of 3. Let's see what we got going on here. Now let's look. Okay, anybody who decides to come in and watch, have a ball. Okay, there is going to be a trivia question at the 5th inning. I hope any of you guys can answer it at the end of the game. If not, comment me. Please do not figure out where I got the info. I will mess you up. Not that way, but you guys know what I mean. All right. We are in the top of the 4th. Willie McCovey is our batter. He grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. Here's the pitch to McCovey. It's a 66. That's always dangerous, and it always sure was. It's heading out towards right field. He is beaten up on the wind. Heading back. Maris is looking over his shoulder. It is gone. McCovey has his first home run of the season. And we have a 1-0 game. The crowd is not quite silent yet. They are booing McCovey all the way around the base, which is a very unlike Cardinal fanship, but it's a 1-0 game. Gibson served one up. Jim Ray Hart is coming up to bat. He is flown out to the center fielder in the top of the 2nd. In the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch by Gibson. It's a 44. And he has singled to first. He's on. He signaled over to right field. Got him between Cepeda and Javier, and it makes it to Maris. Maris fires it back in. J. Mary Hart's held to a single. Tom Haller, our catcher, is up to bat. We're going to be trying for the bunt. It's a 24, and it's a strike on Haller. They're going to wave the bunt, and here is the pitch to Haller. It's a 42. It's a ball, so it's 1-1. Here's 1-1. Here's the pitch. 14. And he has hit it out, but it heads over to Lou. Lou Snake makes the catch. There is one away. Jim Ray Hart scrambles back to first. Jim Davenport is 1 for 1 today. He had a base hit, did make it over to third base, but didn't get any further than that. As they shut him down as they struck out Marichal, was stuck out there. Here is the pitch to Davenport. It's a 36. He gets his hands on the ball, but he weakly pops out to our third baseman, Mike Shannon, and there are 2 away. Hallinier is up to bat. We are in the top of the 4th game in a 1-0 game. Hallinier's up to bat. Here's the pitch by Gibson. There's Jimmy Hart's on first, and it is a 23. And Lanier hits it to the second baseman, who fires over for the easy out to the shortstop. Jimmy Hart is out, and it's a fielder's choice. But that's the end of the inning. 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody left on base. McCovey smacks his first of the season. Congratulations to William McCovey for his first home run of the year. Cardinals are hoping they can answer it back. Coming up to bat is Orlando Cepeda. He was hit by Marichal in the first inning, and here's the pitch. It's a 15. And they never know. Here we go. So Orlando Cepeda has popped out over the second base for a single. Mays scoops it up, gets it back in, but Cepeda's on base with his first hit of the season. And we have a Cardinal runner. Mike Shanner's our man. He flew out to the left fielder in the first inning. Cepeda's not the fastest man out there. Not that I can see anyway. And here we go. They're going to try to bunt him along. See what happens. Here's the pitch. It's a 44. It is a sack. Mike Shannon does get the hit. Heads over to second base. Second base turns around and it's a batter out. But oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, Shannon does bunt too. Marichal scoops it up. Julian Javier covers first base, and there is one away. Cepeda takes second. Coming up to bat, here we go. Tim McCarver is our batter. He is the catcher. He is 0 for 1. He also flew out to the left fielder. Here's the pitch. 52. And he hits over towards third base. Third base looks at Cepeda back over to second. Fires over to first, and we have 2 away. Julian Javier, first time up, did hit over to the shortstop to the right-hand side of the field. Davenport covered the ball quite cleanly, threw it over to McCovey. There is 1-2 away now. Here is the pitch. It is at 15. Javier, and Javier gets there, and Javier hits a single over the second baseman's, over our second baseman's head, gets over into right center field. Cepeda scores. Javier gets the RBI. And comes right on up. Here's the pitch from Marichal. Javier's on the run, and he steals second. 1 strike on Del Maxville, though, but he has a swinging strike to help distract the catcher. Javier's on second. There are 2 away. We have a 1-1 tie. Del Maxville is still up to bat. It's a 24, and he is struck out. Marichal strikes him out. That is Marichal's 3rd strikeout of the game, I believe. I'll take a look here. Probably not. I'm probably lying, but what else is new? And we are in the top of the 5th of a 1-1 game. We've got a pitcher's duel going, guys. Marichal is our batter. I'm going to take a quick peek. That was Marichal's 2nd strikeout of the game. Gibson also has 2. Both are pitching very cleanly, very well. Here's the pitch by Gibson to Marichal. It's a 42. And Marichal does get a good hit on the ball, but it's a nice, simple, high fly ball. Maris looks up to it, and he comes in, and it's a catch. 1 away for the Cardinals here at the top of the 5th. Coming back, it's Ken Henderson. He is 1 for 2 today. Last time out, he hit a ground ball over to Maxville. Maxville was able to grab it. Here's the pitch. It's a 46. Gibson strikes out Henderson. That is 2 away. Jesus Alou, who is 1 for 2 today with a single and a fly out to our left fielder, Lou Brock. Here is the pitch to Jesus Alou. 65. And he has fouled out to our first baseman. Cepeda was able to snag it out over there, right by the dugout, and that is 3 away. At the end of 4.5, it is now an official game. It looks like the rain delay did Gibson so good he's calmed down. So as a Marichal, even though they both give up runs, they're both pitching quite well. Due up is Bob Gibson. Lou Brock, Kurt Flood. Here's the pitch to Gibson. He walked his first time up. It's a 62. And Gibson smacks over towards first base, but Covey is able to scoop it up. Kent takes to the base himself, and there is one away. Lou Brock is 0 for 2 today. Flew out to center field, grounded out to Davenport at shortstop, and here is the pitch to Brock. It's a 25. He has singled. Lou Brock has got a base hit and went over to left field. Lou picked it up, threw it back in, and on the very next pitch, Brock steals second. He is on base with a stolen base. On second base, Kurt Flood is the batter. He took a strike. Didn't look like it was going to hit, but it hit the black. The umpire called it. We have one away. Kurt Flood is up, their batter up. Here is the pitch. It's an 11. That is never good. Here's the pitch again. 32. It is a double. And Kurt Flood doubles out to left center, gets in between Lou and Mays. Mays is able to scoop the ball, but Flood hits second base. He has a double. Lou Brock scores. We have a 2-1 Cardinal lead. Bottom of the 5th. Still one away. Flood's on second. Maris is our batter. And here's the pitch. And Maris lines it over to the shortstop. Fires over to Flood, got caught on the ground. Fired over to the second baseman. Double play. So it is a 6-4 double play. And that is the end of the 5th, but not before the Cardinals did get another run on board on 2 hits. At the end of 5, it is 2-1. Nice play done by Jim Davenport. Was able to snap up and catch Flood. Is always a dangerous runner in his own right. We're going into the top of the 6th. Willie Mays is our man. Willie Mays is 0 for 2. Flew out to the right fielder's last time at bat. Here is the pitch. 63. He's hit the ball going out towards our left fielder. Lou Brock gets over. Drifts over to his right and makes the catch. We have one away on a very well played game going on here. Coming up to bat, Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey homered in the 4th inning, his first of the season. He has the Giants' lone run. Gibson's taking his time, figured out what to do. Here's the pitch to McCovey. 44. And it is a base hit. And McCovey signals over to Maris. Maris grabs the ball, but McCovey is on first with his second hit of the game. He is on first. Jim Ray Hart is coming up to bat. One away. This is National League ball, guys. Here he goes. They're attempting the bunt. He squares away. And it's a foul strike. Here is the pitch. 51. And Jim Ray Hart fires over third on a weak ground ball. Shin has to run to cover it. He throws it over to Cepeda, beats Hart by a step, and McCovey takes second base. On the ground ball to Shannon. Tom Haller's up at bat. So far today, he is 0 for 2. Flew out to the left fielder's last time at bat. We are in the top of the 6th of a great 2-1 ball game. Bob Gibson has given up 7 hits, though, so he has a little bit out there. Here's the pitch. It's a 16. And Haller snaps the ground ball. Picked up by Maxwell. Maxwell does fire over to Cepeda. We have 3 away. At the end of 5.5, it is 2-1 Cardinals. But San Francisco did leave a runner on base again. Willie McCovey was stranded at second. Another's left on base. That's the 5th one for the Giants. Up for the Cardinals, Cepeda, Shannon McCarver. Orlando Cepeda has the first of the St. Louis runs. He scored on a base hit. Was able to advance on the sacrifice, then scored on the base hit by Julian Javier. It is 2-1. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. It's a 31. He's got another single. Cepeda is on first on a single to left center. William Mays grabs it. That is Cepeda's second hit of the game. The first baseman seems to be having a field day today. Coming up, Mike Shannon. Mike Shannon sacrificed over. They are playing at the corners right now. They're not going to take that chance again. Here's the pitch to Shannon. 63. And he flies that heads out towards Jesus Hulu, who makes the snare. And there's another fly out to Hulu. One away. Tim McCarver is our catcher. 0 for 2. Hit to the third baseman last time. Here is the pitch. 64. And McCarver is hit by a pitch. That's the second time today that Marichal has hit a batter. And the umpire is coming out and giving Marichal a warning that if he does it again, he will be asked to leave the game. And that just doesn't make sense in this game this day and age. Marichal has been known to do that. Julian Javier, who has the first RBI of the game, he is the batter. One away. He's going to try to bunt them both. Here's the pitch. 52. And he strikes out. The runners hold. There are 2 away. 2 out. Del Maxwell is our batter. Last time up, he struck out to Marichal. Here's the pitch. It is a 24. And he is struck out. Marichal's 4th strikeout of the game. At the end of 6, we have a 2-1 game for the Cardinals in their favor coming into the 7th inning. Davenport, Lanier, and I look at this board, I'm sitting there going, I really don't want to let him go. Marichal. Depends to see what happens if somebody goes on base. Here's the pitch to Davenport. It's a 46. Davenport is struck out by Gibson. Hal Lanier's our man. Sure is. Hal Lanier's our batter. One away. Gibson bears down. Looks for McCarver for the call. Here's the pitch. It's a 65. Possible error coming up. Made or no? No! And he fouls out to our third baseman over in foul territory. Over by the dugout. Makes the catch. And it is an out. Juan Marichal will be our batter. I am going to leave him in the game. God knows why. And here is the pitch. It is a 15. And Marichal also pops out to our third baseman. It is a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals. At the end of 6.5, it is 2-1. Okay, this is for Beatles anyway. More than me. I'd rather play these by myself, so guys, play quick until they fix their stuff. Alright. Coming up to bat, Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson is 0 for 2. Actually, no, he's 1 for 2. He's 1 for 1. 0 for 1, sorry. On a ground out on assist to McCovey. Here's the pitch to Gibson. It is a 42. And Gibson is struck out by Marichal. Lou Brock is up to bat. He has scored the second Cardinals run on the base hit. Had a stolen base. And here's the pitch. It's a 65. And he gets a nice little number out there. But he pops out over to our third baseman. Hart's chasing it back into foul territory, heading back towards the stands, and it makes an easy catch. 2 away. Kirk Flood. He is 1 for 3. He knocked in Brock for the second run of the game. Here we go. It's a 54 for Flood, and he hits it out towards Henderson. Henderson's looking up, and he makes the catch. The sun's getting a little block over there on the sun as the sun starts to set. At the end of 7, we have a 2-1 tight ball game going on. Kenny Anderson for the Giants. He's our batter. He is 1 for 3. Had the double in the first inning. Hasn't done anything since. Ground out to shortstop and struck out. Here's the pitch. It's a 14. Henderson snaps it up, smacks it out, heading out towards Brock. Brock is running over to his left, and he makes the one-handed grab. We have one away. Jesus Alou is up to bat. Him today is 1 for 3. Had the base hit in the first inning, but never got anywhere. Last time he popped out to our first baseman. Here it is. It's a 23. Jesus Alou hits it out on the right field, on the left field side. Javier scoops it up and heads over to Cepeda. I think we have 2 away on a nice play. Willie Mays, the great Willie Mays, is 0 for 3 with the strikeout today. Gibson's just shutting him down. Here's the pitch. It's a 61, and Gibson has struck out Mays for the second time today. At the end of 7.5, we have a 2-1 game for the Cardinals. Roger Maris is up to bat. Marichal is still in there. He's pitching a gem. He really is. Only gave up 6 hits. Just gave up those 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 36. Maris has a chance for the error. And he pops it up to Lanier. Lanier makes the easy catch. Nice, easy, and quick. 1 away. Orlando Cepeda is 2 for 2. 2 singles today, and it was hit by a pitch. Scored the first run. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. It is a 14. Is there a chance? No, he flies out towards left field. Jesus Alou makes another fine catch. He's made a lot today. We'll get his total as we get on the final analysis of the day. We have 2 away. Mike Shannon is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 last time out. He had a sacrifice in the 5th inning. He had a sacrifice hit in the 5th inning. It's flown out twice to the left fielder. Here's the pitch. It's a 22 for Shannon. And he singles over to right field. It's grabbed up by Henderson, and Cardinals have a runner in the bottom of the 8th. Base hit by Shannon. He is on first. 2 away. Tim McCarver's the batter. Here's the pitch. It's a 46. And he grounds out weakly to Marichal. Marichal flips over to first. It is 3 away. And at the end of 8, we have a 2-1 game going. Gibson's down, but he's on his way on a 1-run game. We're not going to let him in unless anything happens. Willie McCovey is our batter. Here's the pitch. It's a 52. McCovey is struck out by Gibson. 1 away in the top of the 9th. In a very tight 2-1 ball game. Jim Ray Hart coming in here. Here we go. Here's the pitch. 65. Hart still has a slight chance, and Hart fouls out. He's heading out towards third base. Shannon's heading out towards the dugout, and he makes the grab. It is a foul out on Hart. 2 away, top of the 9th, in a very, very tight ball game. Tom Haller, here's his chance. Here's the pitch. It's a 33, and Tom Haller hits a double to right center, heading out towards. Gets in between Maris and Flood. Flood's able to snare it up, but Haller's held to a double. And we have 1 away. Man on second base. Gibson's still holding in there. See what happens. Jim Davenport's our batter. Here's the pitch by Gibson. It's a 13, and he walks Davenport. There are now 2 runners on base. Davenport's first walk of the game. He was 1 for 3. Hallanier's our batter coming in. He is going to be relieved. Ron Willis will be coming in to replace Gibson. Here's the pitch. 62. Possible. And Lanier hits over to the shortstop, fires over to Javier, and for the force play, for the simple force plays, and that is the game. Cardinals win over the Giants 2-1. And be back in a minute. We'll give you a synopsis. This one is sponsored by Budweiser down the French Quarter down in St. Louis, down to, I think it's Lucerne. I can't remember what it was. But it's a nice 2-1 game. And let's save our game. There we go. Rebels have got the save. Hold on here. Okay, I gotta put that back. There we go. Willis does get the save. All right, here's our synopsis. There we go. All right. Okay, for our synopsis here, folks. As you see, it was a great 2-1 ball game. Our pitchers. Bob Gibson for the Cardinals went 8 2/3 innings. Gave up 1 run on 8 hits. Walked 1. Struck out 6. Gave up the home run to McCovey in the 4th. Ron Willis came in, pitched the last third of the game inning with runners on first and second, and did save the game for Gibson. Juan Marichal pitched the gem. 8 innings pitched, 2 runs on 7 hits. He struck out 5. He had 2 hits batters, though. Orlando Cepeda in the 1st, McCarver in the 6th, and he got his first warning of the season. The Giants did hit into 1 double play. For our bats, we had Roger Maris did a double. Kurt Flood hit a double. There were no triples and home runs by the Cardinals. Orlando Cepeda did go 2 for 3. He was knocked in by Javier. Brock was knocked in by Flood. Our left fielder, Brock had 4 putouts. Cepeda had 7. Very good. Maxwell had 5 assists for a great fielding effort by the Cardinals. Cardinals had total 9 assists. They left 7 runners on base, as did the Giants. The Giants, Willie McCovey was the only one who did anything, 2 for 4. Hit a home run, knocked in his own run, had 5 putouts while he was over there, but Jesus loomed in left field. That's right, it's a good left fielding day, 6 hits. 6 putouts for him. 1 run, 8 hits. They had 2 doubles, 1 by Henderson, 1 by Haller, which ended up being they couldn't get anywhere with them. They did have 6 strikeouts. Haller hit his first double, Henderson had his first, McCovey had his first home run. That's pretty much what it is. Again, on the 11th of April, 1967. Giants 1 run, 8 hits. Cardinals 2 runs, 7 hits. And there we go, 4/11/67. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll replace it. That's all right. I can do that. Okay. And there we go. All right. We have now done with opening day for all the teams except for a pair. Boston and Chicago. They play the first game on the 12th. Not sure what happened there, but that's okay. As you can see, Baltimore's leading the league. Baltimore all had their wins. We have ours over here. Pretty much just standard opening day stuff. Our next game will be the White Sox against the Red Sox. John Buzzett versus Jim Longboard. We'll be playing that on another day. And once again, my games played right now have been beautiful for 1967. 1 blowout, that's it. A couple of big hitting games, but nothing real strong. It's been fun, always has been. Anybody who decides to watch this, I thank them very, very much for watching my games, putting up with my nonsense. Did forget my trivia question, but I'll wait till I catch a live crowd and I'll fire this one out, because this will make you guys nuts. That's my job. Anyway, you guys take care. It's been a pleasure. Everybody, hope everybody has a fine work week coming up. If not, hopefully everybody relax. Don't mind, we've got rain snow coming in on Wednesday, so I may end up being able to do some playing on Thursday during the day. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please have a wonderful night. And again, I am not watching the football game. Thank you. Bye.